Welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that might surprise you: 9 ways how kindness will ruin your life. We often hear that kindness is a virtue, but what if being too kind can actually harm you? In this video, we'll uncover the hidden pitfalls of kindness and how it can sometimes lead to unexpected negative consequences. Imagine always putting others first, never saying no, and constantly bending over backward to help. It sounds noble, right? But what if it leads to burnout, resentment, or even people taking advantage of you? That's what we're exploring today. Before we get started, make sure to like this video if you're intrigued by this topic, share it with anyone who might benefit from understanding the balance between kindness and self-care, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more eye-opening insights and life-changing advice. Let's get into it. 1. You risk losing your sense of identity. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, teaches us the art of knowing ourselves and aligning our lives with nature. This encompasses a deep understanding of our values, principles, and the boundaries of our generosity. However, there's a hidden danger in kindness, especially when it becomes an overwhelming pursuit. It's the risk of losing sight of who you are and what you truly stand for. Imagine your identity becoming so entwined with the act of giving that you start to measure your worth solely by how much you can do for others. This is not just detrimental to your well-being, but it also steers you away from living a true Stoic life. Stoicism isn't just about external actions, it's deeply rooted in introspection and self-awareness, essential tools for personal growth and resilience. But if your actions are solely driven by an unchecked desire to be kind, you might neglect the crucial inner work needed to maintain your philosophical and emotional equilibrium. The relentless focus on meeting others' needs can lead you astray from your personal development path, resulting in a life that feels unfulfilled and disconnected from your authentic self. Moreover, when your identity hinges on being a giver, you become vulnerable to existential crises, especially in moments when you're unable to help. This reliance on external validation for self-esteem can spiral into feelings of inadequacy and despair, which starkly contrast the Stoic pursuit of tranquility and contentment. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This emphasizes the importance of listening to our inner selves and understanding our true nature, rather than constantly seeking approval through acts of kindness. To navigate this, it's vital to find a balance between aiding others and nurturing your own spirit. Regular self-reflection, setting personal goals, and cultivating interests beyond your altruistic activities are key to maintaining a robust sense of self. This ensures that your kindness is not merely an external display but a reflection of a well-rounded, introspective individual living in harmony with Stoic principles. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." 2. You'll make people think twice. In the realm of Stoicism, we are guided to act virtuously, irrespective of the opinions of others. This philosophy encourages us to align our actions with our core beliefs and principles, thereby cultivating a resilient and authentic image. Such an image is robust enough to withstand any false accusations or misinterpretations. However, in the stark reality of our world, genuine kindness is a rarity. When you embody the essence of kindness, it often triggers skepticism rather than gratitude. People may start to question your motives, wondering about the hidden agendas behind your altruistic actions. This suspicion could arise from encountering a group of inherently distrustful individuals, but more often than not, it reflects a broader societal cynicism. There's a prevalent belief that those who offer excessive help are likely concealing malevolent intentions. As a result, their offers of assistance are met with caution and sometimes outright rejection. This skepticism towards kindness can be likened to the story of the boy who cried wolf. In this tale, a shepherd boy repeatedly tricks nearby villagers into thinking a wolf is attacking his flock. When a wolf actually does appear, the villagers don't believe him, leading to disastrous consequences. Similarly, in a world where deceit and ulterior motives are common, acts of pure kindness are often viewed through a lens of doubt. People have been conditioned to be wary, as past experiences have taught them that not all who offer help do so selflessly. Yet the teachings of Stoicism remind us that the value of our actions does not diminish because of others' misinterpretations. The true essence of kindness lies in its unconditional nature, free from the desire for recognition or reward. It's about maintaining integrity and staying true to one's values, even when faced with skepticism or misunderstanding. Now consider the parable of the Good Samaritan. In this story, a man who is beaten and left on the side of the road is ignored by several passers-by before a Samaritan, who is traditionally viewed as an enemy, stops to help him. This act of kindness was unexpected and raised questions, yet it was a genuine expression of compassion, transcending societal biases and expectations. For those embarking on a journey of kindness in a skeptical world, it's crucial to remember that your actions are a reflection of your character, not of the opinions of others. While it's natural to desire appreciation and understanding, the true measure of kindness is how it aligns with your inner values and principles. The lesson here is to continue being kind, not for the sake of others' approval, but because it resonates with your Stoic commitment to virtue. In conclusion, as you navigate the complexities of life, embrace kindness as a fundamental part of your Stoic journey. Understand that while it may sometimes lead to misunderstanding or suspicion, the purity of your intentions and the alignment with your principles are what truly matter. Let your kindness be a beacon of your character, shining through the fog of skepticism and inspiring others to see the beauty in genuine, selfless acts. 3. You'll have a lot of buts, or people who only come to you when they need something. In the journey of life, kindness is often seen as a beacon of hope, a virtue that illuminates the path of human interaction with warmth and compassion. However, as we navigate through the complexities of relationships and societal expectations, we encounter a paradoxical twist in the narrative of kindness. It's a phenomenon that can attract a specific type of individual, colloquially known as butts, or more precisely, those who surface in your life predominantly when they are in need. This peculiar dynamic underscores a critical lesson from the ancient wisdom of Stoicism, emphasizing the importance of discernment and wisdom in our acts of kindness. Stoicism, a philosophy that champions the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, offers a profound perspective on managing our generous impulses. It teaches us the significance of exercising self-control and maintaining a clear perspective to distinguish between genuine relationships and opportunistic associations. This discernment enables us to channel our resources, time, and energy into endeavors and relationships that are truly enriching and reciprocal. Imagine a scenario where you're perceived as a lighthouse by those navigating through their storms. Initially, it feels rewarding to be someone's beacon in their time of need. However, over time, you might notice a pattern where certain individuals only seek you out when they require assistance, disappearing once their skies clear. This realization can be disheartening, echoing the Stoic warning about the potential pitfalls of indiscriminate kindness. It's akin to the allegory of the giving tree, where boundless generosity leads to the tree's own depletion. The story serves as a poignant reminder of the need for boundaries in our acts of kindness to prevent our own metaphorical erosion. The Stoic approach to this dilemma is not to advocate for a cessation of kindness, but to encourage a strategic and mindful application of it. By adopting a Stoic mindset, we learn to apply our kindness judiciously, ensuring that our generosity does not become a one-way street that leads to our own detriment. This involves developing the ability to say no when necessary and recognizing that true friendship and support are reciprocal, not transactional. The Stoics teach us that true wisdom lies in understanding the nature of our relationships and acting in a manner that preserves our well-being while contributing positively to the lives of others. Now consider the tale of a generous farmer who, season after season, shared his harvest with his neighbors. While many were grateful, a few only showed up at harvest time, never to be seen during the planting or tending. The farmer, guided by Stoic principles, decided to teach a valuable lesson. He invited everyone to a feast highlighting the importance of contributing to the growth process, not just enjoying the fruits. This story illustrates the Stoic ideal of mutual support and contribution, emphasizing that while generosity is commendable, it should also encourage reciprocity and shared effort. In conclusion, as we strive to infuse our lives with kindness, let us also imbue our actions with the wisdom of Stoicism. Let us be generous but also discerning, ensuring that our kindness is both a gift and a bridge to genuine reciprocal relationships. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also foster a community where support and generosity flow in a cycle of mutual respect and appreciation. Remember, the goal is not to diminish our kindness, but to channel it wisely, ensuring that it leads to growth, not depletion, in both ourselves and those we choose to help. 4. People will only expect you to give them something. In the intricate dance of life, the act of giving and the virtue of kindness are akin to a double-edged sword. The Stoics, ancient philosophers who championed the pursuit of virtue through reason, caution us about the pitfalls of excessive generosity. They argue that true value lies not in acquiescing to every demand placed upon us, but in acting with goodness and logic. This wisdom underscores the importance of moderation and balanced giving, which empower us to maintain control over our actions and safeguard our mental well-being. The adage that humans are creatures of habit rings true here, highlighting our innate tendency to adapt to routines and the comfort zones that emerge from them. When we give without restraint, we inadvertently set expectations for continuous support, leading others to rely on us for responsibilities they could manage themselves. This dependency not only burdens the giver but also stifles the growth and self-reliance of the receiver. Imagine a scenario where a person, moved by compassion, consistently solves problems for a friend. Initially, this seems like a noble act. However, over time, the friend may come to expect such assistance as a given, neglecting their own capacity to deal with challenges. This dynamic can lead to a one-sided relationship, where the giver's worth is measured solely by what they can provide, rather than who they are. The Stoics would view this as a departure from the path of virtue, where the aim is to live a good life guided by wisdom and self-control, not by the whims of others. Consider the story of a river that freely offers its waters to nourish the land. While its generosity brings life to many, there comes a point where excessive giving can lead to its own depletion. The river must find a balance, ensuring it can continue to sustain itself while nurturing the land. This allegory teaches us that, even in kindness, there must be limits to preserve our own well-being and encourage independence in others. In navigating the complexities of generosity, it's crucial to remember that valuing oneself is the first step toward healthy giving. Without self-respect, it's unlikely that others will recognize the need to consider our well-being alongside their own. The expectation of endless support can trap both the giver and the receiver in a cycle of dependency that hinders personal growth and fulfillment. As we strive to integrate the timeless wisdom of Stoicism into our lives, let us embrace the practice of thoughtful giving. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also empower those around us to find their strength and autonomy. The lesson here is clear: cultivate a spirit of kindness, but let it be guided by wisdom and moderation. In this way, we can build relationships that are both nurturing and balanced, fostering a community where each individual is encouraged to thrive independently. This approach to life not only honors the Stoic principles of virtue and reason, but also paves the way for a more fulfilling and resilient existence. 5. Your goals will not be taken into account. In our journey through life, we often encounter the notion that kindness is a virtue of the highest order, a beacon guiding us toward a harmonious existence with others. Yet there's a profound truth, echoed by the Stoics, that underscores the necessity of wielding kindness with discernment. They taught us the importance of living guided by reason and virtue, setting boundaries and prioritizing our own duties to maintain equilibrium and safeguard our identity and well-being. This wisdom resonates deeply when we consider the consequences of placing the needs of others before our own to an extreme. It's akin to running from our own shadows, from the pain and fear that lurk within us. Imagine the solitude of weekends spent alone or returning to an empty home, with no one to welcome you. This scenario might prompt us to fill our time with endless tasks, not for the joy of the activities themselves, but as an escape from confronting our own solitude. This avoidance strategy, however, is doubly detrimental. Inevitably, we must face ourselves, and when we do, the realization hits harder if we've neglected our own needs in the pursuit of appeasing others. Our discontent deepens, compounded by the resentment of having prioritized others at the expense of our own well-being. The Stoics remind us that self-care is not a luxury but a fundamental aspect of a healthy life. Before we can genuinely uplift others, we must first ensure our own happiness and well-being. This principle is beautifully encapsulated in the metaphor of indulging in a chocolate before offering one to someone else, or the act of cleaning our own house and enjoying a moment of relaxation with a good movie and a glass of wine before rushing to tend to someone else's needs. The essence of this wisdom is clear. We must attend to our own garden before we can effectively contribute to the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking." This statement underscores the Stoic belief in the power of self-sufficiency and the importance of internal harmony. By ensuring that we are content, cared for, and at peace within ourselves, we are better equipped to extend genuine kindness and support to others without losing ourselves in the process. The act of kindness, then, becomes not a means of escape, but a genuine expression of our well-being, a gift we offer from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. In this light, kindness should not be a veil that obscures our own needs or a crutch that distances us from confronting our inner challenges. Instead, it should emerge from a place of strength and self-awareness, where we have first attended to our own well-being. Only then can our acts of kindness truly enrich both our lives and those of the people around us. This approach to kindness is not about diminishing its value, but about enriching its quality and sustainability. It invites us to strike a balance between self-care and altruism, ensuring that in our quest to be kind, we do not inadvertently sacrifice our own goals, happiness, and identity. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the Stoic guidance to live with reason and virtue, to set boundaries, and to prioritize our well-being. In doing so, we not only preserve our essence, but also enhance our capacity to contribute positively to the lives of others. Kindness, then, becomes a bridge that connects us to the world, not through self-neglect, but through the strength of our own well-being and the wisdom of our choices. 6. You will have too high of hopes for people. In the intricate dance of life, where the ebb and flow of relationships define our existence, there lies a subtle yet profound truth about kindness that often goes unnoticed. It's a truth that whispers of the delicate balance between giving and receiving, a balance that, when tipped, can lead to a myriad of unexpected consequences. The Stoics, with their serene acceptance of life's inherent unpredictability, teach us a valuable lesson about the nature of expectations in the pursuit of happiness. They counsel us to embrace the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and to find contentment in our own actions rather than in the responses they elicit from others. This philosophy, when applied to the act of kindness, reveals a nuanced understanding of human interaction and the complexities it entails. When we extend kindness towards others, we often do so with a heart full of hope. Hope that our gestures will be reciprocated, that our generosity will inspire similar acts of kindness in return. Yet, this expectation, however noble, sets us on a precarious path. For in expecting reciprocity, we tether our happiness to the actions of others, actions over which we have no control. This reliance on external validation not only undermines our emotional independence, but also exposes us to the harsh reality of disappointment. As Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "It is not events that disturb people, it is their judgments concerning them." This insight illuminates the heart of the matter. It is not the lack of reciprocity that wounds us, but our expectation of it. The journey of kindness, then, becomes a double-edged sword. On one hand, it embodies the highest virtues of human nature, fostering connections and nurturing bonds. On the other, it opens the door to disillusionment, as the expectation of mutual generosity often goes unmet. The people we help, accustomed to our unwavering support, may begin to take our efforts for granted, assuming that we will always be there to shoulder their burdens as well as our own. This assumption, though perhaps unintended, can lead to a one-sided dynamic where our own needs are sidelined, leaving us feeling unappreciated and overextended. This realization brings us to a critical juncture where the wisdom of Stoicism offers a guiding light. It reminds us that true contentment comes from within, from the satisfaction of knowing that we have acted according to our principles and values. By detaching our happiness from the outcomes of our actions, we shield ourselves from the sting of unmet expectations. We learn to give freely, without the hidden strings of anticipation, and to appreciate the act of kindness for its own sake. This emotional detachment does not diminish the value of our kindness, rather, it enriches it, allowing us to give without depleting ourselves. In the modern world where the pace of life often leaves little room for reflection, the lessons of Stoicism are more relevant than ever. They teach us to navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and resilience, to extend kindness without losing ourselves in the process. The challenge then is to practice kindness with wisdom, to give generously while also tending to our own well-being. It is a delicate balance, one that requires mindfulness and self-awareness, but it is within this balance that we find the true essence of kindness. It is not about the expectation of return, but about the joy of giving, the satisfaction of contributing to the well-being of others, while also honoring our own needs. As we walk the path of life, let us carry with us the timeless wisdom of the Stoics, embracing kindness as a gift that we give freely, without attachment to the outcome. Let us find strength in the serenity of acceptance, the courage to care for ourselves as we care for others, and the wisdom to know that in the end, the value of kindness lies not in what we receive, but in what we are able to give. 7. People will think you are weak and treat you that way. In the intricate dance of life, where the ebb and flow of human interaction shape our daily existence, the virtue of kindness often emerges as a beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of societal expectations and personal dilemmas. Yet this very beacon, while illuminating the path of altruism, can cast long shadows that obscure the complex terrain of human relationships, particularly for men navigating the prime years of their lives, from the vigor of their 30s to the wisdom-laden years of their 60s. It is within this nuanced landscape that the concept of kindness, when not wielded with discernment, reveals its paradoxical nature, potentially leading to unintended consequences that can ironically undermine the very essence of one's life. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature and the intricacies of social dynamics, offer a compelling perspective on this conundrum. They advocate for a balanced approach to life, where strength and self-mastery are harmonized with the virtues of kindness and generosity. Marcus Aurelius, a paragon of Stoic wisdom, once remarked, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." This powerful statement encapsulates the Stoic view that true strength lies not in the mere display of kindness, but in the judicious application of it, grounded in self-discipline and a deep sense of personal responsibility. Consider for a moment the metaphor of a river that flows with the gentle persistence of kindness. To those who observe from the banks, this river might appear vulnerable, its waters easily diverted or polluted by the whims of those who seek to exploit its generosity. Yet, it is the river's unwavering course, guided by the firm bedrock of its principles, that ultimately defines its strength. In the realm of human interactions, this translates to the importance of setting boundaries and practicing self-discipline, thereby signaling to others that our kindness is not a sign of weakness, but a deliberate choice, anchored in a strong sense of self and purpose. When kindness is extended without discernment, it can lead others to perceive us as weak, much like a tree that bends too readily to the wind, eventually breaking under the force of its constant concessions. This perception invites others to offload their responsibilities onto us, mistaking our generosity for an open invitation to exploit our goodwill. The story of the diligent worker who, in his eagerness to assist, becomes the unwitting bearer of his colleagues' burdens, is a testament to this dynamic. His tale serves as a cautionary reminder that without the fortification of boundaries, our kindness can become our Achilles' heel, attracting not gratitude but further demands on our time and energy. Yet, the moment we muster the courage to say no, to delineate the limits of our generosity, a remarkable transformation occurs. The very individuals who once saw us as an easy conduit for their responsibilities begin to regard us with a newfound respect. This shift in perception is not born out of fear or resentment, but from a recognition of our strength and autonomy. It is a respect that mirrors the reverence one might feel for a mountain that stands firm amidst the tempest, its roots anchored deep within the earth. In the modern world, where the lines between kindness and self-sacrifice are often blurred, the Stoic principle of balancing generosity with self-respect offers a beacon of guidance. It teaches us that true kindness is not about yielding to every demand or sacrificing our well-being on the altar of others' expectations. Rather, it is about choosing when and how to extend our generosity in a way that enriches both our lives and those of others, without diminishing our own strength and dignity. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember that our kindness should not be a river that flows indiscriminately, but one that is guided by the firm banks of self-discipline and respect for ourselves and others. In doing so, we not only preserve our integrity but also cultivate a deeper, more meaningful connection with those around us, one that is rooted in mutual respect and genuine care. 8. You'll only get people who want something and never those who want to give. In the journey of life, where kindness is often seen as a beacon of hope, there lies a subtle paradox that might catch us off guard. The more we extend our generosity without discernment, the more we risk attracting individuals not with the intention to reciprocate, but rather to exploit our goodwill. This phenomenon, intriguing yet somewhat disheartening, underscores the importance of cultivating relationships that are not only genuine, but mutually beneficial. It's a dance of energies, where the frequency at which we operate can significantly influence the nature of those we attract into our lives. Imagine a world where our very essence acts as a magnet, drawing towards us souls that resonate with our own. In a state of low vibration characterized by exhaustion or negativity, we become beacons for those who dwell in darkness, seeking not to share but to drain, leaving us depleted and further entrenched in a cycle of despair. Conversely, when we elevate our spirits, embracing positivity, hard work, and joy, we become aligned with individuals who mirror these qualities, fostering an environment of mutual growth and happiness. However, this exchange of energy is not without its pitfalls. In our eagerness to give, we may find ourselves pouring from an empty cup, our kindness becoming a one-way street that leads only to the land of opportunists. These individuals, adept at recognizing a generous spirit, may seek to take advantage, extracting what they can without a hint of gratitude or the intention to reciprocate. It's a stark reminder that, in the act of giving, we must also guard our own well-being, ensuring that our kindness is not only a gift to others but to ourselves as well. The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome offer a profound insight into this dilemma. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness." Yet Stoicism also teaches us the virtue of wisdom, the ability to discern when, how, and to whom our kindness should be extended. It encourages us to strike a balance, to ensure that our acts of kindness are not only expressions of our goodwill, but also reflections of our judgment and self-respect. In navigating this complex interplay of giving and receiving, we are called to exercise patient judgment, to recognize that not all who wander into our lives do so with pure intentions. It is through this discernment that we can build relationships that are not only real but enriching, ones that elevate both parties and create a cycle of positivity that resonates through our interactions. This is not to say that we should close our hearts to those in need, but rather that we should open our eyes wider to the nature of our exchanges, ensuring that our generosity fosters strength, not dependency. As we ponder the intricate dance of energies that defines our relationships, let us remember that kindness, when wielded with wisdom, has the power to transform not just the lives of those we touch, but our own as well. It is in the careful balancing of giving and receiving that we find the true essence of a fulfilling life, one where kindness serves not as a path to ruin but as a road to mutual respect and joy. In this light, our acts of kindness become not just expressions of our character but testaments to our understanding of the human condition, a reflection of the Stoic belief that the best way to find oneself is to lose oneself in the service of others, but always with the wisdom to know where the boundaries lie. 9. You could getting hooked on something. This paradoxical journey into the heart of kindness reveals a path strewn with unexpected pitfalls, akin to the Stoics' teachings on self-discipline and control. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, once remarked, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." This sentiment echoes through the ages, reminding us that true strength lies in our response to adversity, not in the adversity itself. It serves as a beacon, guiding us through the murky waters of excessive kindness where the danger of becoming ensnared in the tendrils of dependency and addiction looms large. Imagine kindness as a double-edged sword. On one side, it carves out relationships built on trust and mutual respect, while on the other, it silently weaves a web of expectation and obligation. This duality is most evident when kindness becomes a currency in the economy of human interaction, a tool wielded not out of genuine concern but as a means to an end. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of human nature, cautioned against allowing external forces to dictate our inner peace and happiness. They advocated for a life of moderation, where self-discipline serves as the guardian of our moral compass, steering us away from the seductive allure of excess. Consider the scenario where kindness, in its most insidious form, leads one down the path of addiction. It begins innocuously, with a gesture of goodwill or a favor granted in a moment of need. Yet as these acts of kindness accumulate, they forge chains of expectation that bind the giver to the receiver. The giver, intoxicated by the elixir of appreciation and adoration, finds themselves compelled to continue on this path, unaware that each step takes them further away from the Stoic ideal of self-reliance and inner tranquility. The receiver, on the other hand, becomes ensnared in a cycle of dependency, their happiness tethered to the whims of another. This dynamic is not limited to the tangible. It extends to the realms of emotional and psychological dependencies. The modern world, with its relentless pursuit of pleasure and avoidance of discomfort, provides fertile ground for these dependencies to take root. Social media, with its curated showcases of kindness and generosity, often masks the underlying motivations, leading many to equate likes and shares with genuine human connection. The Stoics, however, would view these as a departure from the essence of kindness, which should be an end in itself, not a means to garner social approval or digital validation. The wisdom of the Stoics offers a beacon of hope in navigating the complexities of kindness. They remind us that true kindness is measured not by the scale of the gesture, but by the intention behind it. It is a call to action, urging us to practice kindness with mindfulness and moderation, to recognize the thin line between helping and enabling, and to understand that our worth is not determined by the validation of others. In the words of Seneca, we are more often frightened than hurt, and we suffer more from imagination than from reality. This perspective invites us to view kindness through a lens of Stoic wisdom, where each act of kindness is a reflection of our inner strength and resilience, not a bid for external validation. In conclusion, the journey through the landscape of kindness is fraught with challenges and contradictions. It demands of us a Stoic resolve to tread this path with caution and awareness, recognizing the potential for kindness to ensnare us in a web of dependency and addiction. Yet it also offers us an opportunity to redefine kindness, to infuse it with the Stoic virtues of self-discipline, moderation, and mindfulness. By doing so, we can transform kindness into a force for genuine connection and growth, a testament to our ability to navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace and wisdom. In this endeavor, we are guided by the timeless teachings of the Stoics, who remind us that the essence of life lies not in the external accolades we receive, but in the strength of our character and the depth of our compassion for ourselves and others. Thanks for watching. We hope this video opened your eyes to the unexpected ways excessive kindness can impact your life. Remember, kindness is a beautiful trait, but balance is key. Protect your energy, set boundaries, and prioritize your well-being. If you found these insights helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Share it with friends and family who might be struggling with the same issues. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more life-changing advice and Stoic wisdom. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Have you experienced any of these pitfalls of kindness? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, take care and stay balanced.